감격 붙잡고 손잡고 함께 가세. 우리 함께 손잡고 가세. 때론 더디고 힘겨울지라도 주님 부르신 그날을 향하여 손잡고 함께 가세. 우리 손잡고 함께 가세. 여호와를 즐거이 불러 기쁨으로 주께 나가리. 여호와 하나님 주의 백성 기르시는 양이라. 여호와를 즐거이 불러 기쁨으로 주께 나가리. 여호와 하나님 난 주의 백성 기르시는 양이라. 감사함으로 주를 높이며 문에 들어가서 찬송함으로 그 이름을 송축할지어다. 여호와를 즐거이 불러 기쁨으로 주께 나가리. 여호와 하나님 난 주의 백성 기르시는 양이라. 여호와를 즐거이 불러 기쁨으로 주께 나가리. 여호와 하나님 난 주의 백성 기르시는 양이라. 감사함으로 주를 높이며 문에 들어가서 찬송함으로 그 이름을 송축할지어다. 감사함으로 주를 높이며 문에 들어가서 찬송함으로 그 이름을 세상 평안과 위로 내게 없어도 예수 오직 예수뿐이네. 크신 계획 다 볼 수도 없고 작은 고난에 지쳐도 버티고 견디게 하시네. 은혜 아니면 살아갈 수가 없네. 나의 모든 건 다 주께 맡기니 참된 평안과 위로 내게 주신 주 예수 오직 예수뿐이네. 은혜 아니면 살아갈 수가 없네. 호흡마저도 다 주의 것이니 세상 평안과 위로 내게 없어도 예수 오직 예수뿐이네. 크신 계획 다 볼 수도 없고 작은 고난에 지쳐도 버티고 견디게 하시네. 은혜 아니면 살아갈 수가 없네. 나의 모든 건 다 주께 맡기니 참된 평안과 위로 내게 주시 참된 평안과 위로 내게 주신 주 예수 오직 예수뿐이네.
Hey guys, hope you guys doing all great and hope you guys all fine with your haircuts as well. 나도 지금 머리가 너무 많이 길어가지고 빨리 코로나가 끝나고 좀 머리도 좀 자르고 다시 원래대로 좀 돌아갔으면 좋겠다. 그때까지 우리 같이 기도하고 또 계속 말씀 보면서 계속 하나님의 뜻을 구하는 그런 시간이 될 수 있기를 바래. 자, 오늘의 말씀은 출애굽기 16장 15절부터 18절까지 말씀입니다. It's Exodus chapter 16, verse 15 to 18. 자, 우리 같이 한 목소리로 읽어봅시다. 시작. 이스라엘 자손이 보고 그것이 무엇인지 알지 못하여 서로 이르되 이것이 무엇이냐 하니 모세가 그들에게 이르되 이는 여호와께서 너희에게 주어 먹게 하신 양식이라. 여호와께서 이같이 명령하시기를 너희 각 사람은 먹을 만큼만 이것을 거둘지니 곧 너희 사람 수요대로 한 사람에 한 오멜씩 거두되 그 사람이 그의 장막에 있는 자들을 위하여 거둘지니라 하셨느니라. 이스라엘 자손이 그같이 하였더니 그 거둔 것이 많기도 하고 적기도 하나 오멜로 되어 본즉 많이 거둔 자도 남음이 없고 적게 거둔 자도 부족함이 없어 각 사람은 먹을 만큼만 거두었더라. 아멘. Right, so this is the story when Moses gathered Israelites who were slaves of Egypt, and finally they are freed from Egypt through Exodus. After they got Exodus from Egypt successfully, they reached to a wilderness that placed between Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Israel today. if you search on the Google map with Sinai Peninsula, you will see how it looks like. It is part of Egypt today, but in the age of Moses, this place was literally empty because it is full desert that no one might want to live in here. And this has been a huge problem to Moses and Israelites. They couldn't find any food. Well, it's more serious than your home Wi-Fi doesn't work. Each day, you have to find a food that can feed more than 2 million of people from deserts and wilderness, which is amount of whole population of Brisbane and half of Melbourne, right? So they started to complain about this to God. They forgot how they lived as a slave in Egypt and how God gave them a freedom. They complained that God and Moses letting them die in a hunger. God has replied to their complaint and promised to give them a daily food, which is known as manna. And the verses we read today is the part that God gave them a manna. From now on, we will look out what characteristics are from manna. And also I want you to find out your manna that you have been lost. Firstly, this manna is given day by day. Even if you keep it in the fridge, it gets rotten next day. It is literally a daily portion. But this daily portion has a meaning. If you are a God, what would be easier to you between just give them a bunch of food and take it as you want, or you give them a food day by day for more than 40 years in exactly same time, no delay or ahead, day by day? How would you give them a food? Well, I'll surely give them a bunch of food like once per week and let them eat however they want. But God gave them daily portion day by day. It means God is responsible to us day by day. For us, maybe this manna sounds like just one of the food, but to them, this manna, the daily food, was everything of their life. Their life components were all about the food. Food was life to them. And God give them a food day by day means God take care of their life day by day. God is not irresponsible, like he just gives them a bunch of food because their complaint was so annoying, so God just wanted their mouth shut. God is saying, I am responsible of your life. I take care of your life every day. So, manna is given as daily portion. That means God is responsible of their life day by day. Secondly, there is nothing over and no lack. This manna appears after the dew in the morning. God disappears. So people start gathering and harvesting them when it appears. Obviously, if you got a more family to feed, then you will need to harvest more manna. If you got a small family to feed, then you may harvest them a bit less. So, some people may take it a lot and some might just take small of it, right? And further, maybe some greedy people may take more than they need. But there was nothing over, no lack. Even some people were so greedy to take whole manna around the field, but still there was no lack and no over. People who taken over of it, that all the things that left over got rotten next day. It's quite amazing, isn't it? This manna never gets over or never gets slack. You know what it means? It means what God gave you is enough. God always give us enough to live. 3 years ago, I was with 창호 선생님, Matthew, right? Matt took his car with me to attend some meeting. After the meeting, we went to the car to get home, right? But his car looked quite strange and it looked so abnormal. When I got closer to the car, his car seat was blinking and twinkling with the broken glass. At that moment, we realized this car has been robbed. And my bag wasn't there where it's supposed to be. In my bag, there was my hard drive, MacBook Pro, Bible, and else. My whole study resources are gone. My MacBook Pro, well, it's just MacBook Pro by itself. And Bible was bilingual Bible, which is quite expensive and hard to buy in here. I think the selfie we took with that empty car is still there in my Facebook posts. But anyway, what I felt at that moment was God has taken it. So I talked to God. If you thought those were not my need, then I'm fine because it wasn't my need. And it was something that is over to me. You know what happened next? God upgraded all of them. Somehow someone gave me a better hard drive than previous one, and somehow I got helped to buy new MacBook Pro much cheaper, and also I got helped in finances to buy it, and also I got a new bilingual Bible as a present. It is not the story of how God makes you better, but it is God who gives you enough. So you do not worry or complain with what you have or what you do not have. You know why you do not have something else as you want? Because you already got everything enough. Because our God is responsible of your day and tomorrow. And our God always give you enough to let you live a day and your life. I want you to find out your lost manna during this corona period. I want you to find out your lost thankfulness. We have received enough from God to live a day, but we just didn't feel they are such precious grace given by God. Lots of things were stopped through this corona period, right? I want you to look back yourself to see the grace we were given by God, which we thought it was normal things. Friend, relationships, food, circumstances, study, family, whatever else. And still, during this corona period, God is responsible of our everyday, and He gives us enough manna to live out the day. So don't worry of what you are lacking with. It's just not you are lacking, but you just don't need it. Don't afraid of tomorrow and your next step, because God already prepared them for you. I want you to find out your manna and be thankful of it. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. 하나님은 우리에게 늘 충분한 것을 주세요. 그래서 우리가 아무리 이것이 없는 것 같다고 불평할지라도 그것이 없는 이유는 하나님이 못 돼서가 아니라 그것이 우리에게 필요한 것이 아니라서, 그것이 없어도 우리에게 충분히 이미 다 있기 때문에 하나님이 주지 않았던 것이고, 또한 우리가 그저 내 욕심에 눈이 멀어서 우리가 원하는 것만 보았을 뿐이지, 이미 하나님께서는 우리에게 필요한 모든 것을 다 주셨습니다. 그래서 꼭 기억하길 원해요. God is good all the time. All the time God is good. He is responsible of our life every day. And He always gives us enough. Alright? 같이 기도합시다. 하나님 감사합니다. 우리가 지금 있는 이 코로나 시간들을 통하여서 다시 한번 우리가 보지 못하였던 것들을 보기 원합니다. 우리가 그저 평범하게 생각했던, 당연히 있어야 되는 것이라고 생각했던 그 모든 것들도 하나님께서 우리에게 주셨던 만나, 하나님께서 우리에게 주셨던 데일리 포션이었고, 또 그것들로 하여금 우리들이 매일매일을 살아갈 수 있고 또 내일을 준비할 수 있는 사람이 될 수 있도록 하나님께서 늘 충분하게 채워주셨음을 우리가 깨닫게 하여 주시니 감사드립니다. 우리가 지금껏 그저 평범하게 가지고 있었다 생각했던 그 모든 친구들, 가족들, 또 모든 상황들, 내가 하고 있는 공부들, 그 모든 것들이 하나님께서 주셨던 하나님의 은혜임을 우리들이 기억하고 우리가 하나님께서 주시는 그 모든 만나의 은혜들을 감사함으로 누릴 수 있도록 우리 가운데 함께하여 주시고 성령님께서 마음을 더하여 주시옵소서. 감사드리며 예수님의 이름으로 기도드립니다. 아멘. 자, 이제 우리 또 반별로 나눠서 이제 나눔을 가질 텐데 지금 이 코로나 바이러스 사태에 들어오면서 그 전과 내가 어떻게 바뀌었는지, 또 어떤 것들이 더해지고 또 어떤 것들이 사라졌는지 뭐 이런 것들 나눠도 괜찮을 것 같고, 또 뭐 지금 요즘 내가 감사하는 게 있다면 또 어떤 것인지 또 그런 것을 나눠도 좋을 것 같아요. 그러면 우리는 다음 주에 또 만나요.